Why is it we, of people of colour, that are very quick to call out racism when it comes to white people, but when it comes to our own communities, we stay silent? Let's be real, there's a huge problem we're not addressing. Racism between people of colour groups. This isn't about deflecting systematic racism or shifting blame. It's about holding ourselves accountable and recognising how we're contributing to the issues that we are actually fighting against. Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll be talking all things about business, entrepreneurship, lifestyle. I also have a podcast, Too British to be Asian. Check that out too. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how people of colour perpetuate racism towards each other, why it's so damaging, and what we need to do to stop it. It's going to be uncomfortable, but that's the point. Growth isn't meant to be easy. Let's talk about how racism looks between people of colour. It's not always over and in your face. A lot of the time, it's actually really subtle. Firstly, we have colorism, a huge racist issue between people of colour communities. Whether it's South Asian communities, Black communities, Latino communities, we've all seen how darker skinned people are treated differently to lighter skinned people. Darker skinned people are treated less desirably and are given less opportunity and time compared to lighter skinned individuals. Stereotypes. How many times have you heard Asians are exotic? Or Black people are lazy? All these comments came from people of colour. Cultural appropriation. Yes, it happens within people of colour groups too. Think of how some people of colour cherry pick traditions and aesthetics from other cultures without respecting the people behind them. These examples aren't just coincidences. They're patterns rooted in history. Colonialism and systematic oppression conditioned us to divide from ourselves, to rank each other and tear each other down instead of lifting each other up. Now let's talk about why this is such a problem. First, it weakens us. When we are too busy fighting ourselves, we're realizing that we're not actually fighting the issues that we need to be standing against. We're dismantling our own systems that oppress us all. Think about it. When we stereotype each other, we are inadvertently competing against each other. We're playing into the hands of white supremacy. We're doing their work for free. And the pain is real. The anti-Asian hate during COVID. Many non-Asian people of colour stayed silent. Anti-Blackness in immigrant communities. It's rampant but barely called out. When we fail to show up for each other, we're telling the whole world it's okay to dehumanise us. Racism between people of colour doesn't just hurt, it holds us back. Solidarity is powerful, but we can't achieve it if we're fighting each other and tearing each other down. So what can we do? First, we need to call out the issues within our own cultures. And I know that's not easy. You might feel like you're betraying your own people, but it's not a betrayal, it's love. What you're saying is, I care and want us to do better. Challenge the biases. Start questioning things. If you've been told things about people of colour, question where did they come from? Who told you that? Are they rooted in fact or are they just another stereotype? Speak up. When you hear racism or a comment, speak up, call it out. Don't stay silent. When you stay silent, you're being complicit to the issue. Educate yourself. Learn the struggles that people of colour face every single day. Advocacy isn't competition. And finally, we need to stop viewing each other as competition. There is enough space for all of us. Unity isn't just a nice idea or a good place to start a conversation. We have to act on what we say. It's necessary if we're really going to create change. If we are going to dismantle racism, we need to dismantle how we view, how we educate ourselves, and how we've internalized racism. Racism between people of colour is a problem, and we have to face it head on. It's progress over perfection. Let's have these conversations. Let's hold ourselves accountable. Let's build a world where equality and unity aren't just buzzwords.